Which one is it?
It's the last one.
Number 10. This one.
Yeah.
So anybody will be reading for us kindly.
You can read, huh? You can read his own routine. Unless there's anyone else. Anyone? Okay. Let me read that.
Okay.
You can try zooming it in.
To zoom in? Okay.
Maybe you eliminate to the point where maybe the left column is not so visible on the introduction there. Yeah, that's okay. That's better. Okay. Hello there. I hope you're doing great. It's time to level up from our single table approach and explore how Power BI allows us to integrate and visualize data from various sources seamlessly. Let's get started and see how we can make our data tell a more compelling story. Are you with me? We are not going to connect to the SQL database we made, but see the link below. I've sent you over an Excel workbook with the tables we need that should do the trick. The MD Water Services data. With the Excel file, it's a breeze. One file, multiple tables. Just pick what we need and we're good to go.
Okay. So I think we can do. Can we continue reading, or we do? I think we can finish here. You can read up to the end here, then you can go to download that thing.
Create a new Power BI file and choose the Excel file as a data source. Add all of the tables in the Excel file to the data model. This might take a while due to the size of the dataset we are importing. If you're using a virtual machine VM to run Power BI and struggling to import the data, it might help to copy the dataset to the VM rather than using it from your local machine.
Yeah, so if you're using the virtual machine, I think you can copy the link and then just download it via the virtual machine directory. If you don't, because it's like a different thing, a different operating system. So you can just copy the link there, and then you can download it via this end and use it. But today I'm going to focus on what? I'm going to focus on this window operating system. But the thing is, you can't download it on the Windows OS and then expect it to work just directly on the virtual machine. So you have to download it to place it on this other virtual machine. So I think let me straight away download this file. Let me download. It's a workbook. It contains several tables. It has several tables here at the bottom. So let me download.
Is this Windows?
Yes.
Is this Windows or Mac?
Pardon?
It's a Windows.
Is it Windows?
Yeah, this is Windows.
I'm seeing Linux something.
Oh, this is a virtual machine. A virtual machine, yeah. This is a virtual machine.
Oh, okay.
But
looks like magic.
If I want to venture into ethical hacking, I think these are a nice tool to use. So let me download it as a Microsoft Excel. I'll just open my Power BI, just new, but there I haven't used anything. It's just blank. I've just downloaded today. And so let me open. So let me get back. So I guess to import a file is just straightforward, even if I haven't encountered this thing at all. So I think I just go to the file, then is it import? And then we are going to
Click get data.
Get data.
Yeah.
Oh, get oh sure. And then
Okay.
Excel workbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me select.
Sorry, please.
Yes.
Okay, so we are going back to using the Power BI because the virtual machine. I said we are going back to use the Power BI because the virtual machine didn't work, right?
Actually, I was just trying to explain for those who are using, virtual machine, that
Okay.
you have to download it on the virtual machine so that it may be in that virtual machine, because when you download it on the window directly on the window operating system to link it to the virtual machine, it can be quite something. That's why we can't use it here at the moment.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So now we are into Power BI. So what next? I think is to select every table here in the load. First of all, let's get to the slides. Create a new Power BI file, and I choose the Excel file as the data source. Add all the tables in the Excel file to the data model. So I think this is just straightforward. There's no transformation here, is it?
Yeah, we can move to the next slide.
Okay, so I think I have to, as we go to the next slide, let me try to load it, because they say that it can take some time. Oh, so it means you have to wait, because wow. This computer, I think it has a lot of programs. That's why sometimes it take time to load it stuff.
Hello.
I think allow me just to close this because I think is the one that's, let me just close it. Where are the files? Right here. Let me get to see. here and the ERD, I guess. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Yeah, sure, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. So I think that this is it okay? I think, does it look like what it was presented there? I guess it is maybe just arrangements. Okay,
There's something you're supposed to adjust.
Yes?
I think there's some instructions on some of the tables that need to be adjusted before we establish relationships.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So maybe
So
continue.
is it in this slide?
I think it should be in the next one. I'm not sure though, because here they just said we create the Power BI file and then we load the Excel
So-
data. Yeah,
So it
here
means
is.
up to so it means up to this slide it is okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to this one.
If you do a quick scan of the model,
Sorry.
you should notice several one-to-one and one-to-many relationships, along with directional indicators for each of these connections. Have a closer look at visits. Remember from SQL, we used a similar table quite often to join tables together because it was a bridging table. Two of our tables are in the model, but they are not correctly imported and the relations are not established or the relationship is incorrect. In order to use the data in those tables, we have to fix this first. Let's start with location. The first issue is that none of the column names or headers were imported correctly. So open up Power Query Editor and fix that. As soon as you do this, location should update its relations automatically. So I think the first table is a location.
Yeah, I think we can read everything so that when I'll be checking, I'll just be reading and then I'll go the other side. Just read everything.
Okay.
For this slide.
Next up, check out Q composition. You can fix that problem by removing column 1 from the model. It was identifying column from Sana's data that we don't need. Finally, we need to connect water source related crime to the rest of our model. First, remove column 1 from the table.
Okay, starting with this first paragraph, if you do a quick scan of the model, you should notice one-to-one, the one-to-one and the one-to-many relationship. And I believe it's just like the entity relational diagram, like what it was at the MySQL, is it? I guess it looks similar. So what did so you can see there's one to one, one to one, one to many, I guess. And then the other thing, along with the direction indicators. So what is the direction indicator here? This what is the direction indicator based on this thing? Is it this stuff?
I think it's the arrows, yes.
Okay. Oh yeah. So based on this arrow, how do you know the direction? Oh, maybe yeah, like this one. This one I think. Yeah, by the. Though there are others which like it's like it is broken something.
Nehemiah, is there a way that you can enlarge your screen?
Okay.
Like you can pin your screen so that it can be visible enough.
Yeah, to enlarge my try to do this. What is it called? Magnifier. Hey, will this thing work well? Let me reduce to 2. I don't know how to use it well.
I think you need to zoom out. You need to zoom out for us to see the full screen.
Or to zoom out?
Yes.
Okay, so
So if anybody wants to see it very well, you can zoom it from your own end to see the screen very well.
no, I think when I zoom out so much, I think also for me I can't see better as well. Don't know, and I'm in the computer, so but
All right,
No
just
worries,
keep
you
it
can just
anywhere
carry on.
it's suitable for you. Just keep it anywhere it's suitable for you.
okay. So I think it is this one. So the directions, I think this is what he or she was. I think he was talking about. Now I think this indicates clearly one to many in the direction. So there's many to one, one to many. So if you want to know if it's one to many, you check on the direction. Like this one is one to many, and if perhaps the direction was pointing the other side, it will be many to one, something like that. And I think this thing needs to be modified because you can see the direction like it's broken stuff. So let's continue with the slide and figure out what we have to do next.
Though I don't think
Yes.
I don't think the direction is broken.
Yes.
When you check the one-to-one relationships,
Yes. Yes.
it has the arrows pointing towards both tables, meaning it's bi-directional.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Thank you. You know, for me, I haven't read anything, so I think I'm learning. I'll not even read if I'll get to hear from you to the end.
Please, I didn't get that.
You can repeat kindly.
Okay, the arrows in the one-to-one relationships from the tables. Say, for example, is this the visits table and the I can't see the other table up here.
What underscore source?
And the water underscore source. There is a one-to-one relationship. So you can see that there is an arrow pointing at the visits, and there is another arrow pointing at the water underscore source table, meaning these are bi-directional table. The direction it is actually bi-directional. So when you change one table, it might affect the other table, compared to the one-to-many relationship where it is a single direction.
Wait, are you talking about water source related and queue composition tables? Because that's the only place I'm seeing double arrow. Okay. I'm also seeing it. Visits and queue composition also has the same double arrows.
Yes,
right?
yes. There are several one-to-one relationships in our table here.
All right. So what do you say the arrows indicate, please?
For example, if you look at the visits table and the queue composition table, it is a one-to-one relationship. Yes, and if you check the arrows are double-sided. One pointing at the queue composition and the other one pointing at the visits table.
Yeah.
Yeah, meaning it is bidirectional. And when you check the visits table and the water underscore source table, it is a one-to-many relationship with the arrow only pointing at the visits table, meaning it is a single directional. Yeah. Yes. Emma, you can continue. Yes.
Hello, before we continue, if we check the water source table with the web pollution table, what is the relationship between it? I only see the pointing at a one in web pollution table, but there is no indication in water source table.
I can't get you clearly.
What is the relationship between water source and the web pollution table? Because I'm looking at the web source table, there is
Abiola, you are breaking. We can't hear you.
I'm actually
I think
what
the internet issue.
the
You can
water
check
source table
you can
and
check
the
on your
web.
internet and try again. We can't hear you, you are breaking.
Okay, you can continue then, don't worry.
Okay.
You can continue, man.
Alright. So where were we? Have a closer look at visits. Remember from SQL we used a similar table quite often to join tables together because it was a bridging table. Two of our tables are in the model but they are not correctly imported that the relations are not established or the relationship is incorrect. In order to use the data in those tables, we have to fix this first. So have a closer look at the visits table. Do I have to go there? Let's just let me do that now. Visits table. So this is the one. So what are they saying here? What? How is it a bridging what? A bridging table? Someone maybe to help me understand that.
It is helping to join.
Yes?
Come up again with the question.
I'm asking, in the slide here, they say that have a closer look at the visits. Remember from SQL, we use a similar table to join tables together because it was a bridging table. Two of our tables are in the model, but they are not correctly imported. So what I'm trying to understand, how is these visits, how is it a bridging table? How is it a bridging table? Or is not related to this one?
I don't think it's related. That is, when you check the statement, it says it was a bridging table in SQL.
Oh, sure. Okay, all right. So any takeaway thing here, or I will move to this one.
Yeah, let's move.
Now let's start with the location. Now the first issue is that none of the column names or headers were imported correctly. So open up the Power Query editor and fix that. As soon as you do this, location should update its relation automatically. So where is that thing called query editor? Hey, where am I? Someone
Transform data. Transform data. Click on transform data.
Where is that? Or here?
That's where you can modify, do, add, delete. Click on the particular table.
So it was the allocation. Oh, sure. You can see these are the headers. They are like row 1 instead of being the headers. The headers for the column names. So how do we solve this one? How do we make this one to be like the header? How do we make the first row to be the column header?
Use
Pardon?
On transform, what do they call it? Yeah, you see use first row as header.
Okay.
Just close it. That's all.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you. And then they said, oh, we have to apply, to close and apply.
Yes, close and apply.
What is that has changed automatically, or I will wait? Let me wait. They say that location relation should update automatically. Let's wait for it. Yeah, and it's true, it has updated. So we have now a relationship between the visits and the location. Anything, any insight here, any comment here to make someone understand? I think what I'll do, let me try to make it closer here. Or I'll move to the next thing.
Hi there.
Yes.
Nehemiah, I'm having a problem. So my problem is, you see the water source related. It's not connected to anything. It's just left like it has no relationship with anything on my side. How do I solve it?
Someone to help him. I'm also new to this thing. Someone maybe with
Let me ask.
Yes.
The person who's saying that they're having a problem, have they finished the project?
Not yet.
If you continue the slides, you will correct it.
Okay. But based on what I'm seeing, you see the water related source. Nehemiah, go to yours where it is. Just right here. You see, like his is connected. Mine is not.
It's connected to which table?
Okay, go. Okay,
Go up, scroll up, Nehemiah.
Thank you. Yeah, you see, it's connected to Q position, right? Mine is it's not connected. How do I solve?
Even after correcting the location wherever.
Yeah. It's not connected.
Did you begin earlier, or you just began with us? Maybe you did something.
I began earlier. Then I was stuck somewhere.
Maybe that the place where you stuck, that's where maybe the thing happened. You can try to begin afresh, because I'm also new to this one. I can't help so much, and then you follow these steps maybe.
It's okay.
Okay.
Excuse, I also have a question.
Yes.
Your water source related and Q composition. What are they linked by? That's the question. Because just click on the relation, the line, so that we see what the relation. You see, they are connected with column 1, and column 1 I think you have changed the column 1 to the one that was changed.
So what's happening here is
yes,
you guys are ahead of us. You guys are ahead of us in some way, because you see column one underwater water underscore related, and the Q composition. I think you guys have already deleted those columns in your respective Power BI queries. I think that's why you cannot establish a relationship between water source related crime data and the Q composition. So it seems like you're ahead of us.
Okay, it's okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we are going just slide by slide. In fact, paragraph by paragraph, so that we handle everything. Now the next thing, next up, check out the Q composition. You can fix that problem by removing column 1. For column 1 from the model, it was an identifying column from SANA data that we don't need. Is it? I've already forgotten data transform. And then what was it? Was it queue composition?
Yes.
Queue composition. And then they said that I will remove this one. How can we remove? Is it right clicking, then I click on remove, or I remove
Yes.
columns? Okay.
Yes, just right click and click remove.
Close and apply. Let's wait for another hour for it to finish. Done. So now I think the connection is now broken. It's not now related.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally we need to connect water source related crime to the rest of our model. Now first remove the column 1 from the table. Now vendors have this one, then column 1 again. By presenting today, I've understood how to do that. I think it's an advantage to present. You learn a lot. So you can read for us this slide.
I think there's something you're missing, Nehemiah, up there.
Yes.
They said next up. No, finally we need to connect water source related crime to the rest of our module.
Oh, sure, we missed that one. How do you do that? How do you connect it?
I think you should continue the slides. Continue the slides. There's a way that they explain.
Oh, okay. So by that is the process. So the first one you remove, and then so there are steps to do that. Now, if you can read, someone can read for us. Is she asleep? Anyone to read for us, kindly?
Should I read?
Kindly, do so.
Yeah, sure.
Now, here's the challenge. Power BI doesn't recognize that local ID is related to location ID columns because the name is not exactly the same. But the question is, which table do we connect it to? Let's take the takeaway and just try. So open up the relationship manager and link water source related crime to visit using location ID for clock ID. If you try, Power BI warns you that there is a many-to-many relationship. As you may have seen, many-to-many relationships often cause problems with filtering, so we should avoid this. Okay, so let's unpack the problem a little. Water source related crime contains crimes over the last 10 years that happened either at one or near the water source log ID. More than one crime could have been committed at a specific location, so log underscore ID is not unique. Similarly, visits have multiple visits to some locations, so location ID is not unique either. This is why there is a many-to-many relationships here. Power BI cannot connect location IDs because it cannot figure out which duplicated location ID in visit is linked to a log ID in water source related crime. So, how do we solve this? We have two options. One is to create a bridging table that will have unique location IDs linking to visits, or in our case, we are lucky because one of our tables already has a unique set of location IDs.
Thank you so much. Now let's begin paragraph by paragraph. Now here's a challenge. The Power BI doesn't recognize loc ID, that it is related to the location ID columns, because the name is not exactly the same. But the question is, which table do we connect it to? Let's take the takeaway and try that. I think there's nothing here. So, so open up the relationship manager and I link what underscore source underscore related underscore crime to visit using the location underscore ID stroke location ID. So what is that thing called the relation manager? What is it? Anyone who knows? Is it this one? Manage relationship.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. And then next, someone should read.
Click on name. Now on the first drop down, we were to establish a relationship between which tables?
Let me get there.
Visit and water and related crime.
So select water source related crime. In the next one,
then visit.
Next.
Then click on loc ID on the top one, like you highlighted.
This one.
And then location ID at the bottom one.
Location ID. Location.
Oh, sorry. Location ID.
Many to.
So it's saying many to many both. It's okay. I think we can create it like that, and then we see what it will say afterwards.
But then there's something that they said that if you try, Power BI wants you that there's a many-to-many relationship. As you may have seen, many-to-many relationship often cause problem in Twitter. So we should avoid it. Avoid this. So should we go ahead?
Does this mean we need a bridge?
Yes.
Bridge table. Does this mean we need a bridge table?
No, when you read the slides, it explains that you will need to use another table for you to link.
That is a bridge table, or we'll just link it to another table.
We'll link it to another table, the locations table.
Okay, because I thought mostly we solve many to many using the bridge, but I get it. Sawa.
Now, should we at this juncture should we because I hear and then they say that we should avoid this. Should I go ahead and click OK, or what does that mean?
Cancel.
No, you can cancel it.
Okay.
Let's keep reading.
So let's unpack the problem a little. What underscore source underscore related underscore crime contains crime over the last 10 years that happened either at or near the water source loc ID. More than one crime could have been committed at a specific location, so loc ID is not unique. Similarly, visits have multiple visits to some locations, so location underscore ID is not a unique either. There's nothing to do in the Power BI in this paragraph, right? Or anything someone to maybe to comment here?
No,
that's just an explanation for why we are avoiding the many to many, or why it's coming up rather.
Okay, thank you. And then this is why there's many to many. Power BI cannot connect location underscore IDs because it cannot figure out which duplicate locations in visit is linked to the loc underscore ID in water underscore source underscore related underscore crime. So how do we solve this? We have two options. One is to create a bridging table that will have a unique location underscore ID linking to visits. But in our case, we are lucky because one of our tables already has a unique set of location. I think also there's nothing to do here. So we can go to this slide, someone to read for us.
Okay, let me read.
Yes.
Go sniffing around a bit and figure out which table has a unique set of location IDs and link water source related crime to the data model. Next up, let's look at the relationships. Many of the relationships in our data model have bidirectional filtering, but most of them are one-to-one relationships, which is perfectly fine. Remember that one-to-many relationships with bidirectional filtering can cause problems. So it is best to start off with as many directional filters. And if we run into an issue, we will change it. Make sure that all one-to-many relationships have single directional filtering enabled. Okay. Now we need to make sure all of the data is loaded as we expected in the tables. Numbered columns are loaded as numbers, etc. Spend a couple of minutes going through the tables in the table view tab to make sure the data is correct. Because we did a lot of work to clean up the data in SQL, our data looks ready to go.
I think we can go paragraph by paragraph. So go sniffing around a bit and figure out what table has unique set of location underscore ID.
Location table.
It's location table. Where is that thing? Location table that has location underscore ID. And what is, and link it to water underscore source related water underscore source underscore related underscore crime to the data model. So so that table is here, and then so next up, let's look at the relationships. Many of the relationships in our data models have bidirectional filtering. Oh, so this is the thing that he was talking about, the bidirectional stuff. When it had these things.
Excuse me, I think you should connect first the two tables because they are not yet connected.
Okay.
So just pick the location ID and then drop it in the locations. The loc ID. Just yes, pick that. No, that yes. Pick it and drop it in the on the water source. It will connect directly.
Oh.
To this one.
So
Yes.
Let me add it, make it close a bit maybe, and then location. And then I just
drop it there.
Anywhere.
Yes, anywhere. On the local ID, you can do it at the local ID. Yes, there.
Okay.
That's connected, I think. Yes.
I have a question. Wasn't okay, it has connected back. Okay, because when you moved it, it had started connecting to visits. So I was like, what is happening? But okay, it's connected now.
Yeah, I just place it there so that I can do it quickly.
Okay.
So that's done. So many of our relationship in our data model have bidirectional filtering, but most of them are one-to-one relationship, which is perfectly fine. Remember that one-to-many relationships with bidirectional filtering can cause problems. So it's best to start off with as many one directional filter as possible, and we run. And if we run into an issue, we'll change it. Sorry, I'm not a good reader. So is there anything here we can do in this paragraph, or is there anything to tackle in the Power BI at this, or maybe any comment on this paragraph before I go?
No, just go to the next line. It will help us know what we are doing next.
Sure. So make sure that all one-to-many relationship have a single directional filtering enabled. So how do we enable such a thing?
We'll go back to the relationship manager, but first let's look at all the relationships. So we see whatever is not one-to-one, we open the relationship manager and check that relationship and change it to just single instead of both.
Okay. So I see we have a queue composition and a visit. It's 1-to-1. Is it?
Yeah, that's okay. It's bidirectional and it's one-to-one.
No, what else? Is there anything else? Is that the only table? Or maybe we try to, let me zoom out a bit. Let me try rearranging perhaps. Still. There's also another idea. I don't know why there's an echo now. Oh, there's also another one to water source and project progress. So there are several.
I think the problem
The idea is to look for the one-to-many that has bidirectional and change it to single. And I'm not seeing any, but maybe we keep looking and see. But I'm not seeing any so far.
What can be the problem?
So the idea is, Neymar, to simplify it, just go to where there is a bidirectional filtering on the arrows and check whether it is a one-to-many relationship. So that is okay because that is a one-to-one relationship and it is fine.
Oh, basically they are looking for many-to-many.
One-to-many.
No, one-to-many, but bidirectional.
With a bidirectional filtering, yes.
So like between water source and well pollution, it's one-to-one and it's bidirectional, so it's fine. If you look at visits and queue, it's bidirectional. Then you check whether the relationship is one-to-one or one-to-many, and you find it's one-to-one, so it's fine. The other one is water source, and the one at the top there, which is that one, and project progress, it's one-to-one, it's bidirectional, so it's fine.
Let me try rearranging so that one-to-one. There's no one which is one-to-many and it's you can't see.
I think they are okay.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah.
By the way. Okay, now we need to make sure that all our data is loaded as we expected in the tables. And tables number columns are loaded as numbers, etc. Spend a couple of minutes going through the tables in the table view to make sure the data is correct. Because so first of all, can someone help me understand what is a table view in this Power BI? The table view.
If you go back, you see where you are. There are three options on the left. So the first one is like a visual one, that one with the report view with graphs. Now the next one is the table view. Here you're able to see your tables.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh, sure, there's a table here, I think. Yeah. Thank you. So anything to add on to here?
The idea is to just open each table and inspect the data and see if it's okay.
How do we open? Is it clicking on it? How do you open?
Click.
I think just double click the table.
Triple clicking and it's not.
No, the infrastructure cost has nothing. If you go to the next one and click,
Yeah, it's empty. The second one now shows the location ID.
So I think this one is fine. The columns are named well. Is it?
I think there's a problem with infrastructure cost.
Infrastructure cost in this location.
Because the idea is we are going table by table trying to fix.
But I thought, okay, infrastructure cost was supposed to be filled in, or we were going to fill it in maybe at the calculated column later, or a calculated field or something like that.
For me, I have no idea.
I think when you scroll down on that infrastructure cost, there are some data at the bottom, a few rows. So all these others are empty.
So there's something that we're supposed to fix here.
We clean it at this level, Ama, we wait for, is there a slide for us to fix and remove the missing values?
Yes, we should just follow the slide.
Yeah, I think we'll fix it at some point.
Okay. So let's just
Under the relationships where we had gone to the models, there's a way they had said that anything that is, I think, an integer or a number is supposed to show a calculator. So I don't know whether we will need to compare what we see here and what is there, or we don't need to. I don't know what you guys think. If you click where we were with relationships, if you look at something like time of incident, it has something there. It's like, is it a calculator or like a table, something like that? Then if it's a cost, it shows like as an, what is it called, that sign? Like a pound. So you see with time of record, it shows like a calculator-ish.
It shows a calendar.
A calendar, sorry. Thank you. So anything that's supposed to be like an integer or something like that should have a calculator.
I saw this thing. This thing for summation. I think that one. Or which calculator?
I don't think they have put in any of them.
So anything maybe to do to, or I will go to the slide. Maybe they might have told us maybe to add it. Should we do it at this moment?
Nehemiah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, there's something I discovered while you were loading this thing before you were taken to this kind of table. So what happened is that when I loaded it, infrastructure cost it was loaded once more. Like I don't know, I can't remember well, but it was down there. So I selected it. After selecting it, it gave me now the actual improvement and unit cost. That table, the actual table. Like it's telling me the drill well is 8,500, like something like that. But it's how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, around 15 or yeah. I can't remember well, but it was the load page.
Yeah, that's
You know, since at the bottom,
that's actually enough values.
We forgot
yes,
to do this.
once we handle the missing values, I'm asking whether we should handle that right now or later in the slides.
I think it's now.
It's now.
We are going table by table to figure out what exactly is the table is fine. So if we go to infrastructure, we should fix it and then we finish with it. Then we go to the next one.
Okay, let's do that then.
Yes, please guide me. Someone to help us kindly. How do we solve that?
I think you go to transform data.
What is that thing? Transform. Oh yeah, it is.
Yes, Nehemiah, yeah, I'm lost. What are we trying to do?
It seems there's something that we didn't know imported the workbook. There's something that we didn't import, I think.
Nehemiah?
Yes.
This is what it's telling from where 8,500 is up to where 16,000 is. That's where the table is, like exactly. It removed the null values.
Yeah, now we are on that step. I think you're ahead. So we need to
what we are doing is fixing right now.
Yeah. Victor, you're ahead.
Sorry.
Let's go slowly towards people are not like seeing.
Next.
Excuse me, before we continue, I think guys, when someone is unmuted to talk, maybe anyone else on the call you can mute because of the recording. We are having an echo every other time. So yeah, let's look into that. Thank you.
And it's like some people are using two devices, so it keeps echoing. If you are using two devices, you should mute one, allow one to keep going.
And it doesn't mean you go off. You can just make some noise at least so that I may not get stuck here. So you can guide me what to do next. How do I fix?
Don't you think we should just follow the steps stipulated in the slides?
Okay, so I think the problem was with me. I didn't load this table initially when I was loading my files. I forgot. I think when I was.
I think it's okay. You loaded everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
So we can skip this part first. Then will it be explained in the future perhaps in the slides? If we omit, will it bring an issue? I don't
I
understand.
tend to believe it might affect what we'll handle next.
So if you have to finish to do it now, can we do it now? Someone to just chip in and help us. We finish and we got something else. How do we fix that?
Just go there to reduce rows.
Where's that thing? Oh, here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Then remove rows.
Remove rows.
Blank.
Where's that blank thing?
Down there, before the remove errors. Down.
Oh, okay, yeah. Blank rows.
Yes. And then apply. Close and apply. Yes.
Wonderful. Anything that has changed? No. Yeah. So I think we can continue. Anything to add on before we continue?
Have we finished checking all the tables? Because we are here. Okay, now we need to make sure we are on that exercise of checking all the tables if they're okay. So we just checked infrastructure.
So this one you finished. Then so this one is okay, right? Infrastructure.
Yeah.
Location. Is it okay? There are thousands, we can't check all of them. So I think here we are looking for the column's name or something. Anything to show that it's correct? Is it correct the way it is?
I think last time said the last time someone said that text strings are aligned to the left while numerical data is aligned to the right. So maybe you can use that to check.
Oh, thank you.
I think just do this, go to the location ID and then click on the column, location ID. Yes, anywhere. You see, it gives you the format, it's a text up there. For every column that you click on, it will give you what the data type is.
Oh, that's something that I've just learned today. And then also for address also is a text type. Province name is a text type. And then a town name is a text type. Rural also a text type. That's wonderful. So this one is fine, right? I believe. Project ID. A whole number. Source ID text, address should be text, town should be text. All of them, I think they are fine. Now I think I will have some missing values from this one. We have the missing values there. So is this one? How do we fix this one? Or are we not at that point to fix the errors? Any comment here kindly?
Personally, I removed those columns, but I was not sure because it doesn't have any data, and it seems that it's going to be used after the improvement.
Oh, also the date of completion.
Yeah, and comments.
Okay.
But I wasn't sure, but I removed it. I removed the two columns.
general. So what does general mean? Like this one was the whole number. Also, this one is general. Now, what's the difference? What's the difference between general and the others? Because I think this should be integers, should be numbers. Why is it giving us general?
I think general is just as it means. It is general, and it allows Power BI to assign the best. Is it a format to the particular values that you're given?
So maybe just when I look at it, it contains maybe several data types. Maybe that could be the reason as well, because we have the whole number, then we have the the floating number as well. Because I see here at the bottom we have the floating numbers, and then perhaps we might have also the null values. Maybe that's the reason to give it general. Contains several data types, perhaps. Then at this one also perhaps it contains several data types. This one also perhaps contain other data types as well. So let's go to the visits. Location, this is whole number. Text. Date time. So this format is what?
I think it is the date time.
For date time, it doesn't indicate here. Okay.
Kindly click the drop down so that you see if there is the format.
It's indicated in the top left.
General date.
Oh, sure, yeah. No, here.
Data type.
But there for me, I've been looking here to check to see the nini. Come it's here, the data type. So it means everything that I've been doing I was looking here, I thought this is the nini. So this is the data type. Okay. Something that I've just done. Water source. Our data type is text. This one is also text. This one is whole number, but yeah, I have to check it here. This one is text. Yeah, text. Date time. Text. This one is text as well. Text. Date time. Text. Decimals. Biological. Not biological. Decimal number. Then text. So I believe everything is fine, right? Base. So I think where we have an issue, maybe, is where we had that part where we had the part for comments. I think it was at the which table? There was a table that had blank. Project progress. Yeah, so this is the only thing that perhaps it can have an issue. It has null value. It doesn't have anything. It's blank. But everything is just fine. So I think we are good with this slide.
Hi, do I still have echo on my side?
It's fine.
Okay.
Should we proceed? I think we are good here.
Yes, we are.
Before we did a lot of work. So yeah, it's fine. Now someone to read for us here.
Okay, so let me read. Let's pause a second and unpack the model a bit before we get to the visuals. Ideally, we want a fact table with details about those facts in various dimensions table. Visits is our facts table because it recorded thousands of inspections of water sources across Maji and Dogo. Location has details about where the visit happened. Water_source has details about what they found at those locations. Well_pollution has more details about some of the sources. Q_composition has data related to who we saw Q when we visited the location. But tables like project progress and water source related scribe have nothing to do with visits. These are fact tables on their own. Star schemas in Power BI make filtering simple. So we always aim for that, but that comes at a cost. All of the data has to be at the same granularity so that the relationships are one-to-one or one-to-many. In our case, we have more than one fact table with data describing different things. Water source related crime links crimes from the past 10 years to a source location, which is unrelated to visits. This complex relationship prevents us from making a simple star schema. Is that the end?
Yeah, I think it's the end. Yeah, it's the end. So let's begin to understand each paragraph. So let's pause a second and pack the model a bit before we get into visual. Ideally, we want a fact table with the details about those facts in various dimensions. Visits our fact table because it records thousands of inspection of water sources across Maji Ndogo. Oh, it means that let's go to this one, model view. First of all, let me read something here. Let's pause a second and unpack the model a bit before we get into visual. Ideally, one a fact table which with details about those facts in various dimensions. So a visit is our fact table because it records thousands of inspection of water sources across Maji Ndogo. So visit here is like visit here is like now the fact table and the fact table something. Yeah. And then because it records thousands of inspection. Now location has details about where the visit happened, water source. Basically, water source has details about what they found at those locations, while pollution has more details about some of those sources. Q composition has data related to who. Q composition has data related to who we saw Q when we visited the location. Yeah, they're just trying to explain what each table here entails, I think. And then about now but tables like project underscore progress in the water underscore source underscore related underscore crime have nothing to do with the visits. These are fact tables on their own. So project progress in the water underscore source underscore related underscore crime, they are fact table on their own. What is that thing? So was it project progress and this one? It has nothing to do with the visits. Where is visit here? Here it is. It has nothing to do with it. Project progress in this one. It has nothing to do with the visits. So they are the fact table on their own. And then so the star schema in Power BI make filtering and drilling simple. So we always aim for that, but that comes at a cost. all of the data has to be at the same granularity so that the relationship are one-to-one or one-to-many. So in our case, we have more than one fact table, and we realize that it is they say the visit, the project underscore progress, and this one. So with different things. So what underscore source underscore related underscore crime links, crimes from the past 10 years to a source location which is unrelated to visits. This complex relationship prevent us from making a simple schema. There's something that I wanted to ask. Where is it? I think I've forgotten, but someone to maybe to add on this slide, because I think mostly it's comment. Someone maybe to make someone understand this part. Any comment here?
I think I can try and help.
Yes, please.
Basically, it's explaining that visits is our main table, and then the rest of the tables have additional information. That's why they're dimensional. And then since the project progress and water source related crime are not talking about, they don't have any information about visits, they are facts table on their own. So basically that's what this slide is telling us.
Wow, this is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. I believe people are good here. So this slide, I think it doesn't have much. So we could describe our model as multi-star schema. This is common when we connect data from different parts of our business in quotes. Connecting data that is not directly related and can help us get deeper insight into our data, but it comes at the cost of efficiency. So it is a multi-star because we have 3 fact tables. We have the visits, and then we have the progress project progress, and the other long name there. Someone to read for us here.
Why did we just do all this? Well, now our data model is in good shape to help us visualize data effectively in Power BI. So let's rebuild the visuals we need for the report. Create a national page and add the following visuals. Number 1, map of provinces in Majindogo. Number 2, a pie or donut chart, the population split between urban and rural. Number 3, a tree map of the total number of people per source type. Number 4, column chart showing the total number of each source of water type for every town. Number 5, column chart that counts the different sources by type. Remember to set the appropriate filter for visit count and choose provinces and towns from location. Try to use town from project progress to see what happens. Also remember, the ruler is a town in our data set, so for 3, we need to remove the rural data.
Yeah, someone to guide us here. Anyone to help us here? So the first thing, they say that we create a national page and add the following visuals. So I believe a page is this thing. What is a page in this Power BI? Is it these things? How do we create that page? Are you there? Anyone to help us?
You want to add a page?
How do I?
Is that plus sign?
Okay, plus sign.
But page will be, if you want to add page for relationship, that's when you click this one. But if you want to add page for design, you have to go back to the design view.
So I think please explain. You can
Just Nehemiah, just close that the layout, delete it, and on your left, on the panel, go to report view.
Report view.
Yeah. And now you have a page. You can name this page one as your national page. And to add a page, just like in Google Sheet for Excel, you'll just click on the plus sign.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So we can rename it as what was the name? National something. What was it? You can just copy. Create a national page. Even the national name I have to do the copy paste. National, and then what else? Yeah. So number one, map of provinces in Majindogo. Map of provinces in Majindogo. How do we handle that? I think we are creating visuals. So how do we create a visual from a map of provinces in Majindogo?
I don't know if we handle it the same way we handled the previous one. I'm not sure. In last week's project, I think.
How did we do it? I don't know if I was present.
I think we selected the shape map. I'm not sure. Somebody can guide us, please.
Field map. I'm a shape map. Is it
Shape map.
What is that thing?
But for your case, Nehemiah, I think because you just downloaded Power BI today, you will have to activate the shape map.
How do I do that?
I think you got file and then settings. I'm not so sure. Go to the settings.
Where is
options
and settings?
Okay, options.
Go to options.
Then
review features. By your left, the panel, then shape map, the first option.
I check what?
No, select the first option.
The first option.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, click OK. That's it. Just OK, don't worry. Then you have to close and restart the Power BI again. But you have to save this one, or save this progress.
How do I name it?
Integration project 2.
Okay, integrated projects 2. Save. Okay. So it will take another year to open. I think just click on that one. Where's that thing? Field map, shape map. Oh, this one, shape map. Hello?
Yes, yes, the shape map, yes.
Okay. What next?
I think you'll add province
I think
name
you
to
should
the
leave it
location.
in the size it is. So.
Oh, initial, okay.
Just delete this one and better, because you are going to put the other map that you downloaded on it. So if you extend this one, it may not lap. But if you know how to unlap it, no problem.
So what next? I think they say that we do what? We map of provinces is in Majindogo. Provinces.
Now kindly input the province name. I think go to location, the drop down on the province name under location. But now then you'll have to download is it the JSON map? We had it in the first project, the project 1 of the Power BI. Can someone share it on WhatsApp if maybe so that Nehemiah can access it easily?
Is there a way someone can do a link, because I can't open my WhatsApp?
You will see it in project 1, slide of project 1.
Project 1.
I don't know if you can access it on your downloads.
By the way, I didn't do anything on this. Just my first encounter.
Okay, you can take it from your antenna.
The great project. This one.
It's on the group. I've pasted it on the group.
Okay, unfortunately, I can't share my. We are going to upload this thing on YouTube. I'm recording, I can't share my WhatsApp. I think, which slide was it?
Yes, it's slide 1. Just go down, almost at the end of this project.
Okay.
This one.
JSON file.
Wait, these two. Download these two.
Is this thing?
Nehemiah, you have to download this page as PDF first by using
Okay. I think someone who presented the last time could be in a better position to do it today. I've downloaded. So what next?
Go to the formatting, the formatting on the visualization. That one,
Yeah,
yes.
that one, yes.
Then map setting. Instead of US, use custom. Here, yes, there.
Let me.
Yeah, no browse. Yes.
I think allow me just to place it in a direct where I won't delete. I'll access it. I think it much easier. Let me create here something like Power BI. Then let me copy all the files from downloads and then I'll run this one. That good.
My city.
Who is singing?
Pardon?
Alusa.
John, I can hear you.
The album is fire.
It is fire.
Yeah, so I think it's done. Oh, so basically, what was the purpose of that JSON file? To add the colors. What was the purpose of it?
No, the map in Power BI shows the world map based on what we have existing, but Majindogo is not an actual place. So we needed to import what they have made for Majindogo so that we're able to visualize the towns or rather the provinces in Majindogo.
Exactly. So it's just a customized map to fit our project.
So what next?
You need to import the map. There is the. Please just go through insert first.
Again to the settings and the insert.
No, insert. No, on your window. Yes, insert. Then you go for image. The last option on this row. Then pick up the map. So align it to that one.
But before doing that, Nehemiah,
okay.
Before doing that, you are to set the background toggle to. You have to switch off the background. I think go to the map. Is it the general settings? General.
Where's general?
Yes, general. Next after visual.
Effects, I think. Effects.
Then off, background off.
Anything else?
Now, who was guiding? He can continue now.
No problem. Continue. Continue now. I'm just enjoying the moves.
Please, how did you open the second map?
Okay, via insert. Maybe you should show him again.
Insert tab. So initially it was here. So we went to the insert tab and then there's an option for image. So when you click on it, it directs you to your file explore. Then you select the image that we downloaded from this from that PDF. Then when you click on it, then it automatically import it in this workspace canvas.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you had told me that I do this, and then
okay, so you click on format on the window buttons now.
Where is that thing? Oh, format, yeah.
Then you send to back.
Send backward, yeah, send backward. Send to backward or send backward?
Yeah, send to back.
Send backward first before send to front.
So it's cool.
It is okay, yeah. How do I think let me send first of all forward so that I may align it. Let me try to send to front. I want that map to be in the front so that I can drag so that it can fit in. But I can as well do this one. I can as well drag the one at the front. Adjust. Well, this thing is okay. How should it fit?
When you try to extend it like this, you will make them to be far from each other. You have to grab the entire map, not by extending it.
Just play around with it.
It's not moving. Or where's the move?
Undo. You have to do Control Z first.
Control Z.
Yeah.
And then?
Then don't try to extend the map. Just learn to carry it around. So you have to carry your cursor up as if you are going to where the name is. That's when it will start moving. You take your cursor up or down, any part, but not on the map. Yes.
Trying to move it is not working. It's not clickable. It's not moving. Where do I click? Where is the move?
Just close to the edge. You have to click close to the edge.
There?
There you can grab and move it. Press and hold. No, don't extend it.
It's not clickable.
Don't worry, we can get it just to play around with it.
It's not clickable. You can't move. I can't move. Or maybe
You can even use the navigation button on your keyboard.
Oh, by there, that's easier. But I think it has reached. But let me add it at the center so that I think I can adjust it better. Okay. I think that way. That is not fitting well. Last time it was working fine.
Yeah, because you have two images and they're not of the same size, I think you'll have to resize both of them so that it actually fits well. Now do the same for...
It's the same thing. Sorry guys. I should have practiced earlier so that don't waste your time. I think this should be small, but as well, as I do that, I don't think it will fit in because the design. Because even if I try to adjust, you can see just the layout of those maps. They are not the same. Or maybe it's to
I think there are parts that fit in together, but others don't. Like it's not a whole. Like there's something to the left that still will be left white.
Oh. So let me try to find think it should be somewhere here. Let me resize so that it can fit on that one. I think that way, right?
Yeah, that will do.
Yeah, sorry guys. So let me zoom in what you can see. So it needs some fine adjustment, but
you're a pro.
So I think we are good. I think it's not perfect yet, but for the interest of time, let's just proceed. So what next? So we are done with this one.
Let's read the slide again and see what is required of us.
So map of provinces in Majindogo. So it is that one. Provinces. Let me. Oh yeah, by the way, it is provinces. Where is that thing? Provinces. Yeah, we selected. I thought I had selected province. Something else as well.
You have to click on the map.
You are supposed to click on the map and then choose the province name, yes. Then again drag it to the legend so that I think it can bring different colors.
Where's here? Legend, yeah.
If it doesn't, you have to format.
Maybe you can drag the province name to the color saturation. Let us discuss.
It's to the color saturation that will change color.
Yeah. But you see, it will still do like lightest, highest. Wouldn't we rather have different colors instead?
Add it to the legend as well.
Okay.
Because under color saturation, it measures what is it called? Like it uses an aggregate, so I don't think it will work there. I think we have to go and format. We have to do conditional formatting.
How do we do that? I just knew I haven't read even anything there, so you'll get me.
When you click on the format button, then you can put the color that you like. But basically, colors are changing already, and we have different colors. And if you look at it critically, they are not all the same color.
I know, but for us to differentiate correctly and be able to know the provinces, first of all, yes, that is correct, like having the data labels on. But you see now, if it's like an intense blue color, we are not able to see those labels. So I'm thinking, Nehemiah, you are moving me.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
Yeah. It's okay.
I think there's something that I need to resize to fit in for this upper, the background, because I think it's not fitting well. I don't know how should I. Trying to, let me adjust the one at the front, this map, that it can fit into this, that stuff.
Are we counting the province name?
Pardon?
Are we counting the province name? I can see count of province name.
That's because they dragged it to the color saturation, and it uses an aggregate, like it uses a calculated field. So when he dragged the province name, it just started counting. It decided to set up a count.
That means we are supposed to remove it.
I think so, and go to formatting where there is a paintbrush.
formatting, I think, format. And then
So why don't you remove it before formatting?
to remove what?
Province name from
Click on
color
the map
saturation.
before you edit. Yeah.
Province name.
There under color saturation after legend. But then put it under legend. Then now we go to the paint. You can go to fill colors to see what it's saying. Saying default.
If you want to activate the conditional formatting, you'll have to click on the FX.
Okay.
Then select the province name and say the color. First province name, then you put under the text is what then?
Is so what should I put here?
Which provinces are there? I think there's Hawassa, there's Kilimani. And write Kilimani, you see, or we look at them on the side. The legend is active because it should be able to show us. Then you need to change the color there. You can choose an interesting color. Yeah, just try that. Okay, let's see if it has changed. Does it look like that? So it has already filled in the colors for us. Can we go back and remove the name from the legend? I need to see what's happening there.
Legend, here it is. Should I also add it to the color saturation?
No.
Or remove it from the legend.
Remove it from the legend, we see. That means we need to do it for every province.
So again to the visuals, color fill, then FX.
When you say, when you click on show all, what does it say? Show all there. And after the FX, there's a show all button.
Okay. It's not clickable.
Turn it on, no. There's an on or off.
Off.
And then now we just go clicking on it, on each. So we change a Katsi to a different color, a Manzi to a different color, like that.
Which color should I use? Any. That is one. Is this one. Should I use black as well? That one is close to the other one. Let me change to which one?
Light purple.
Light purple. What is that? This one?
No.
Yeah.
Then the one before that.
And I don't know why it keep on adjusting, because last time it took 10 minutes.
I think you need to group them once it's you have set it at a certain point, you group the two images like the way we do in Excel.
And last time it was perfect.
Because once you do that, to be able to drag them, they need to be grouped.
Yeah. Who was presenting last time? You could have saved us in this mess. So how do I think it's almost, it's not that perfect yet, but so how do I group them? I think let me just leave it there. How do I group them? How do I merge them? Someone? How do I link that image and this map together? The one who did last time. Am I present in the meeting? Hello? Someone kindly talk and help me.
I can hear you.
Okay, so how do I merge them, these two images, so that when I move, they go together? The one who did last time, I think he can help us.
If you click on it, then click on the visual, like
I click
then
on
you
it.
go, yeah, click on both of them if you're able to, because I think one of them is bigger than the other. Control, click on the other one. Click on the first one, control, click on the second one.
Can I say, yeah?
Yes,
Selected all, yeah.
then go to format at the top. Then there is the group. Click on the group drop down. Then group.
Wow, this is wonderful. Thank you. So now it means when I resize,
Could you please repeat that? I never got that. Please.
Okay. So I did Control A because to select everything, it was a hassle for me. So I did Control A. Control A. Then I went to the, where was it? To format, yeah. Then a group. Then yeah, group. It was group initially. Then when you click on it, it will be grouped. But now when I try to resize, okay. So it's fine. So I think we are done now.
Now just make it small and put it at the corner so that we're able to make the rest of the. Don't resize you're resizing the smaller one. You're supposed to use a bigger outer circle.
Anytime you click, make sure it's the outer one that you're picking.
Yeah, if you click on the inner one, then the group won't apply. You have done that again.
Undo. So, okay.
So I think it's fine.
Well done. Yes, well done.
Thank you. I think you have to clap for me.
Awesome. Well done. Say the clap. Where is that clap emoji? We clap for you.
So finally, I think we've achieved that one.
We've clapped for you.
Yeah. So the second thing is a pie or a donut. A donut chart of population split between urban and rural. A pie or a donut. So pie or a donut, what else? Or you can choose either of them. Let's go with that. Someone to help me. A pie chart of population split between urban and rural population. Urban and rural. Someone to assist me there. Let's just try to finish this one.
I think we'll be using location type.
Location type. Where is
Location
that?
type.
Where is that gun? Location type. Location. Oh yeah, here it is. Location type. Did I select that one? Location type. And then I drag it. Yeah. Why isn't it displaying the pie?
Change the college.
I put it at the legend. Or are the values? You're saying what?
Yeah, I think you have to put the population at the value.
There?
I think you have to put the population at, we want to see the aggregate of the rural and urban in regards to population.
So I think we should, the population here will be presented by the number of people served by the water sources, I think. No, what about if you check the water sources table? Yeah, now we have the number of people served.
So I add it where?
To the values. We'll just drop it. Yeah. I think we should apply a filter.
So where should I do it?
Add data fields here, I think.
So population scale.
No, where the visit count is. Where the visit count is equal to 1. Now visit count.
You have to include visit count first.
So where it shows show items when the value, select the drop down, click on the drop down.
This one?
Yeah. This one. But I've heard someone say that we need to include the visit count first.
Visit count. In the
He just did that. He just did.
No, you don't need to include it.
Oh, okay.
So after that?
I think our visual is not the same as the one we did last time. I don't know why.
It's supposed to look like that, but when you continue the slides, it will give you the reason why. So just leave it.
Okay, thank you.
50-50, but then they are 50-50.
And then change the number of people to some, because they're being asked total.
Number of people is that thing. Number of people.
At the value as well. Yeah, there. Change it to some.
Anything else? So it's fine.
Have we done a filter?
A what?
Yeah, it has been filtered.
Yeah, we did the filter there. So we are good.
Yes.
Okay. Now, number 3, a tree map of the other number of people. People.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yes.
Okay. As we work on it, I think for the maps which we finished, I think we should have put data labels so that we know which province is which. But we can go back after we have done the tree map. It's fine. Just wanted to mention that before I forget.
Let's do that because I also do forget. Let's do that now. So you're saying that I do what? I change the label.
You either drag the provinces to tooltips so that it can, although it's already doing the tooltips bit, I think you go to you go back to the paintbrush, and I don't know whether it will allow us to do data labels from there.
And then effect, and then where?
I'm not sure whether it's effects or properties. Click on properties. You see? No, and effects. I need to cross check on my end. I'll let you know. Let me cross check. Just continue with what you are doing.
So the other one was a tree map. A tree map of the total number of people per source. Tree map. What is the tree map here? Here. Tree map. Where is that tree map?
But before you click it, click outside first, because if you click any of the visuals, that will change the map. All right.
And we took our to make it. So let me tree map. Tree map. Why can't I access? Find it. Tree map. I think it's
after the donut chat.
Donut.
Up there after the
donut, where you pick the last one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So it was a tree map. A tree map of the total number of people per source type.
Please, I have a question. This pie chart you drew, why am I seeing location type? Please, can we read the slide? I don't know why location type is what we are using. He said we should draw a pie chart or donut chart of the population split between urban and rural.
I think the urban and rural is that differentiation is contained in the location type. Can you just check the table view of the location? Now, the location type, you see it is we have the rural. If you scroll down, I think we can get the.
Okay. We also have same in town name.
In town names, we have a town named Rural. So we have to have that in mind.
Okay.
So we have a province called Rural, and also a town Rural as well. So I think I'll scroll to infinity to find the app.
I think we're supposed to filter out the rural.
Yes.
So should I? Where should I?
Just the
filter button at the edge, by the right, at the edge of the column.
Like at the top, there is that drop down that is a filter.
Yes.
And you'll be able to see that's the filter there.
Urban, so I select urban. Okay, yeah, it's there. Okay, this is easy.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's there. So we are using, basically we use the location type because that's the one that has we could as well use now, because we can't use that one, the town name, because also I think it has other
different
things.
things. Yeah.
So I think we are good there. So we are doing something at the map. Or you say that I will proceed, you check on that. I forget quite easily. So I think we are a tree map of the total number of people per source type. Total number of people, is it found? Someone to guide me.
It's some.
Some.
Yes.
This one.
You go to water source. I think it's still the same one we use now. Number of people
found on the values.
Where's that number of people served? Oh, here it is. And then I
Yeah.
drag it to to the values.
Yeah. Then it's some.
Okay. Let me check on something. Did they specify the sum? Oh, because
Then per source. Then you have water source. Types of water source.
Total is some.
Okay, yeah, sure. So type of water source, where is it found? Type of water
source type.
See it under
Water source table.
type of water source. Look at it under.
The same table with number of people.
So I drag it on the values still. Why should I?
About the category.
I should go to category.
So explain to me why we could not add it here. So help me in how we add these values here. These are columns or a table. Yeah, columns.
Do you mean the choice of these two values?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
It's on the slide.
Okay.
The slide said we should create a tree map of total number of people served per source type. So the source type is where we got type of water source. And then total number of people. Yes.
So we couldn't add the category at the values because our values are integers.
Yeah. So the category now is how you want it to appear on the tree map. If we change it to details now, that thing will also change.
Oh. Okay, thank you. So are we done with this one?
Yes, we are. That's how it is. You can compare with its own.
Another one was a column chart showing the total number of each source of water type for every term. A column chart showing the total number of each source of water type. The total number of each. So it is which type of chart? I've forgotten already.
The first one. The first chart.
Column
The first one. The first.
This
the
one?
first. Yes.
This one is stacked.
Oh, that's stacked.
Column. Stacked column. Is there another one
the third one, I think. The third one. Number 3.
You won't find column.
Number 3.
You will only find stacked column or 100% stacked column. So let's use stacked column.
Again, I forgot.
The one that is turned, yes.
What was column something? Yeah, stacked column. So this one?
Yes.
So why, let me ask, why did we use that one instead of this clustered column?
Okay, based on what I understand,
And
this
also since
clustered, it's best when you want to represent multiple data. So it's a clustered of multiple data, but that column one is just few data, like. But based on that design, we are supposed to take the one that is placed the other way around, not this one that is sitting down properly. That's either number 1 or number 3 of those charts. Yes.
this is not column. Let's
That means we are using bar.
Yeah, anyone that is just turned like that, that's the design. Yes. And we can fill in the data asked.
So it was column chart showing the total number of each source of water type for every term. It is selected. Someone to help me here.
The town name. Use the town name for the y-axis.
The town name is in which table? Town name, location, or town name.
Location.
So I add it to
the y-axis.
Y-axis, and then the other one was
the count.
The count.
Count of type of water source.
What type of water source? So it should be at the
X. The X. And then for the legend, use the type of water source.
Is this really a good visualization for this one? Because it's long. Let me try to
use the start the third one. The third yes, that one.
Let me select this one. And then the third one. This one.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this one makes sense.
Let's try another one again. Let's try the next two type of tasks.
Before we do that, I saw last time, though I wasn't that keen, but there was something that I do not what? It was something like I do not, and I've forgotten.
The stacked bar chart for that visualization. I think that's the best. The first one.
The first one.
Yes. That is supposed to be the visualization, because after you read the next slides, it will explain why the visuals are not the same as what they have.
Okay, I wanted us to check this other one before we finalize on this. That second to the last one, that first slide. No. The second
to the last.
Yes. Okay. I was continuing this one as well. So anyone who chooses this one.
Sure, there is better. Okay. So your column chart that accounts the different source by type. The column chart that counts a different source type. So again, we are going to use the same thing, this.
No, the second one. Use the second one.
My space is finished.
Use the second one, Nehemiah. The second one instead.
Okay.
Yes. Then we will take a count of.
Count of what?
You have not highlighted it. We need to see the slide, please.
The column chart that counts the different source type sources.
Okay, so we take type of water source, and then we count it.
So we add it where, or just drag it here.
And then
is it? Did I do it right? Why should I drag it?
Since your counting is supposed to be on the y-axis.
That's X, man.
Yeah.
That's X.
Drag it to the y-axis since you are counting it.
And then, so just like that.
There is a value we have not included here.
The value data?
I think
and then also to the x-axis as well.
To the x as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is, except if you want to add any color.
Just seeing magic. This one. Yeah, so I think they are done. We are done.
You need to work on that cluster chart. There is something wrong. There is something missing.
I have a question.
Yes.
This one start column chart with the different colors. How did you please take me through it first for me to understand?
I also forgot someone to take us through, maybe to
for that start. For the y-axis, you are told you should have the town name, because when you go back to the slide, column chart showing the total number of each source of water type for every town. So for the y-axis, it's supposed to be the town, the number of the towns that are being served by each water type. Then for the x-axis, you count the water type.
Please refer to which chart you are talking of. It's like
the stacked.
Is this one the one under?
This one?
Yes, that one.
So we remove what?
No, I'm trying to explain what each column is. So for the x-axis, you are supposed to use the town name, and then the x-axis, you are supposed to use the count of the type of water source. Then you use it for the grouping type of water source as the legend. So it is used to group the types for each town. Is it okay? For the one who was asking for it to be explained.
Nehemiah, kindly
go through slowly for us to understand.
So you're looking for the count of the type of water source for each town. So you use the town name for the y-axis, so that you for each town. So and then you use the count of the type of water source for the x-axis. Then for the grouping is where you use the legend. So for the grouping is type of water source again. Is it okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's better. It's better.
Oh, basically the legend is used to group by when you use the legend.
It's used for the grouping.
Okay.
Nehemiah, excuse me.
Yes.
What if we use the town name on the x-axis, then type of water source on the y-axis? Is there a problem with that?
Someone maybe.
I think it would work. I think that would also work, but you'd have to use a clustered column chart.
I want to drag it here, and then I want to drag this one to be here, this one to be there, and then this one to be here. It doesn't work fine.
I think it won't count. It won't count the type of water source because we're trying to find out how many maybe shared taps are in this particular town, how many tap in whom are in that particular town. So when you do this, it won't count the type of water sources.
Yes, because the idea here we have like 3 measures. That's why the what is it called? We're using a stacked one instead, so that it goes now to it checks like maybe if it's a town or if it's a type of water source, then it gives different figures for each. Like now it says Abidjan, then now it says what is the percent, like what is the count, how many of say rivers are there, how many of shared tap are there, how many of tap in home are there, and like the other one that just shows the type of water source without showing the location.
If you want to switch the X and Y axis, you'd have to use a clustered column chart.
Actually, that was my next question. Nehemiah, hebu ifanye tuone. Please do it with me.
Nifanyaje?
Alternatively, Nehemiah, what you can do, to have the same visualization but as a clustered column chart, or is it the bar chart? Just click away from Now add the clustered. Is it the bar? Is it the second one? No, not that one.
This one?
No.
The last one.
The last one actually. Yeah. And now you can switch the axis.
So, what was it again? X was.
Instead of doing all that, just click to the one that you are using previously. Yes, click and click the whole visual, not the specific town. Yes, then just click the visual you want to use. Yes, it will change, I think. There it is.
That is still clustered, stacked, but just like it's the other way around.
Yes, they have just changed the axis. The axis.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
Yes.
So, are we good? Is he satisfied? The one who asked?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay. So I believe that can be for today, or we still continue. Remember to set the appropriate filter for visit count, and I choose province and towns from location. Try to use town from project progress to see what happens. Also remember that rural is a town in our data set. So for 3, we need to remove the rural data. Someone to help us there, maybe to understand that part. That's what we've been doing. think people are tired. We can continue to be another day.
Thank you. We can continue tomorrow, please.
Yes.
All right. Thank you and good night, everyone.